Hello students, hope everybody is safe and sound. In today's lecture, we shall move further in the topic SEO. That is our chapter number 2. SEO, Search Engine Optimization. Hope you have understood this term very well, SEO. Okay, now today we are going to move further in our topic SEO, which we have studied in the last 2 lectures. Today we are going to begin with optimizing website. Okay, the new topic, optimizing website. Last time we have seen and we have discussed regarding the on-page SEO, off-page SEO. That were the 2 types of SEO, and we have already seen the techniques as well of SEO, and the techniques were white hat and black hat. Now today we are going to see how to optimize your website. Okay, so the first thing is optimizing website. Here students will see the ways that how you can make your website better and better so that it can boost your on-page SEO. Okay, and in this we have 2 more topics in optimizing website. The first we are going to begin. Okay, in this you have SEO, structure, page structure optimization. Page structure optimization. Now again, this is very important topic, students, that to make your search engine a better place to search your website. Okay, in this we'll see few terms, not the terms, we can say the few points, that how to give a structure to your page so that it can boost the search engine, okay, for the visitors to go to your page. Okay, and the first one in this is we are going to see HTML programs should start with doc type. We have seen that we are now in this new syllabus we are learning HTML5. Earlier we were having HTML only. So here we have to see few things, that HTML programs should begin with doc type HTML. Earlier in plain HTML, students, we have to start from HTML only, but in this HTML5 we have to compulsorily give doc type HTML. Okay, that is the key word for HTML5. Then the second thing what we have to see, that singular tags should be closed properly. Singular tags should be closed properly. What does it mean? Like we have studied in our 11th standard students that tags are of 2 types, the empty tag and the closing tag. Okay, so in empty tag you have only the opening of a tag but not the closing. Okay, but if it is a container tag, students, what you have to do, you have to close that tag. For example, if I'm having HTML, okay, so I have to close the HTML tag. Okay, for example, one more img tag. This is a singular tag, students. That means singular is here what? It contains its own attribute and closes there itself. Okay, img tag, I'm giving some text and some attributes, and then I'm closing the img tag. Okay, for closing it, you know that we have to use the //. Okay, so this is what the singular tags should be closed properly. That means there should be opening and closing both. Okay, if the tag is singular, as we know that HTML is a container tag and it is having other tags in it. Okay, so that's why it is not called as the singular tag. img is a singular tag. Okay, then the third point we have to see here, orders of tag should be maintained. Orders of tag should be maintained means what, students? Order of the tags should be maintained. You all know the structure of the HTML. That means here the opening tag should be closed at the end. For example, like HTML is the opening tag, the first tag. Then we are using the head tag, and in head tag we have the title tag. Okay, and we give any title. Okay, whatever title we are giving, then we are closing the title tag, and then we are closing the head tag. Okay, students, and then we start with the body tag. In body tag, again, you have so many different attributes. Okay, we are using, and then different tags as well. Okay, students, so what we do, we write some content here, the main content, and then we close the body tag, and at the end we are having what? The HTML tag. Getting, students? That means we have to follow the order of the tags to make our page more and more optimized. Okay, and now after these, students, we have to see the next thing, that what is recommended to use. In SEO, the first one we have seen the page structure optimization. Now the second one is the few things you have to remember, that it is recommended. Okay, which is recommended to use. Okay, so recommended things which is necessary here are very important, students. You have to use it, okay, to make your optimization very good and to boost your search engine optimization on page. Now the first one, which is very much required or recommended, is the title. Okay, title. You have to give the proper title to your page. Okay, title is the first thing user notices. Okay, so it should be properly used, as you used to hear every time I'm telling you that, students, you have to use proper title, you have to give proper name, okay, for everything or every practical whatever you're doing, because first thing which user notices is the title. Okay, so title should be very proper, and it should be according to the page or according to the page content. So that user must attract to your page. According to the title, you have the content as well. Okay, and the second thing in this is you're having the meta description. Now, what is meta description, students? Again, very important thing which is recommended is meta description. Meta description is what, students? In HTML, it is 160 character snippet used to summarize a web page's content. Okay, meta. Again, I'll repeat. In HTML, it is the 160 character snippet used to summarize a web page content. Okay, students, for example, it is giving the, you can say, the very clear description, and it is of 160 character snippet. It should elaborate your page or whatever there is there on your page, and which describes it very clearly so that user can understand, okay, this page is having so and so content. Like for example, I'll give you one example here. Very favorite is your nowadays the serials and movies. So example here I can say the teaser of your, let's use teaser of your of your favorite series or movies. Okay, so if you see the teaser of your favorite series or movies, you can easily understand, okay, this serial belongs to so and so. You can say the topic of the society, or it's just a story or whatever. And movies, again, that movie is having so and so story. So it's according to the teaser which people attract, the audience attract, whether to watch it or not. Okay, so meta description is what, students? It is a 160 character snippet which is used to summarize a web page content. And example is the teaser of your favorite series or the movies or anything, means whatever you are seeing, watching a documentary, anything. So meta description, meta is what, student? Data about data. That is called as the meta data. Okay, so your meta description, that means you are describing your page. Okay, what is the content of your page? Now in this you are having this next thing, heading tag. Okay, heading tag. Again, very important, students, heading tag. Page should include a proper heading. That means, students, that wherever heading is required, for example, from H1 to H6, you have 6 type of heading. Okay, the smallest is the H6 and the largest is the H1. So wherever your heading is required, you have to make sure that the heading tag is used, so that you make your content very clear. Okay, your topics, your subtopics very clear, your title, whatever. Okay, and the next thing which we are going to study today is image tag with alt attribute. Again, very important, image tag with alt attribute. You all know, students, how to use the image tag. You have already studied this image tag in your 11th standard, IMG tag. Okay, you are using the image. Okay, you give any source file and then you close the image tag. Okay. Now, here what our subtopic is, image tag with alt attribute. Why alt attribute? As you all know, students, that many times what happens whenever we are downloading any image or whenever we want to see any image, sometimes your browser doesn't support. Okay, and you get somewhat like the broken image or no image. Like I'm just giving you one. Okay, and you're having, like, if the image is not processed, you get this cross mark. Okay, so we are not getting that which image it was. So it's better to use the alt tag. Alt tag. What alt tag does? Not the tag, attribute. Alt attribute gives the text description to the image. Okay, image is your tag and alt is the attribute student. So what it does, it gives the text description to your image. Like for example, image is not visible, okay, here. So suppose I had used image of a flower. So if I move my mouse on this or on the image, so I'll get one alternate text that it is a flower.jpg or flower only. Whatever you give in your alt, it will display you as the same alt. For example, alt equal to flower. So it will show you the description as it is a flower. Okay, why it is a flower it is given? Because we have added alt attribute to our image tag. Getting students? So image tag should be properly used with the alt attribute. If the image is not downloaded or properly processed, we can understand it by its text description related to image, okay, using alt attribute. Getting students? So these are the few ways of optimization of your website or web page, we can say. Now we'll see one example, okay, using our notepad, right? How to use your all the topics we have studied in a proper way, like what we have studied, the page structure and what is recommended to use, then heading tag, title, meta description, and the image tag with attribute we'll see in the next. Okay, so first we'll just have this, that how to optimize your web page. Okay students, the first thing we are going to start with, what we have seen that it should be having a doc type. Okay, doc type. I'm just going to type so that you can understand it. This is not your practical students, it is just example, because SEO is a pure theory chapter. So don't worry that you have to go with the practical also in this chapter. It's just an explanation, okay, to make you understand better that how to optimize your web page. Okay, and then I'm using the head. This is the basic structure which you all know. Then go with the title. Okay, I'm just giving page structure. With appropriate and I must close the title. Close the title tag. Then close the header tag. Now you have to start with the main content, that is we have to use the body tag. Using body tag students, we write the main content of our web page, the main thing which we want to show on our page starts. Now I'm using the heading, which what we have seen that you have to use a proper heading wherever required. So I'm using H1 because I want to make it bold, to make it visible that okay, this is the most important thing first you have to see. So I'm going to write, let us learn and understand SEO. Okay, this is my heading, H1. As you know that H1 is the largest heading, so it will give us a text which is large and which is bold. Okay, then I'm using one para tag. In this I'm just writing one paragraph. Web page optimization helps higher search engines. One para. Then I'm going to use one B tag, that is the bold tag, to make a text bold. There are number of ways to optimize a web page or web pages. Then I'm going to use one more italic. In the social media, students, I'm typing this just to make you understand that what's the use of these tags. Okay, when we put it in a proper order, plays an important role. Now, as you can see that I have taken head tag, para tag, bold tag, and head tag has been closed. It's case only, okay, because we don't want to make other things in a larger font. So we are going to now just see all these three: para tag, bold tag, and italic tag. Now, what we have to do here, students, that whatever things we have used in the beginning, it will be closed in the last. So first, which tag will be closed? The italic tag. Okay, close it here only so that you don't get confused. Italic tag, and the next one is the bold tag. Okay, because it is the second last. And then the last is your para tag. You can just see the proper order. The one which has opened first is closing at the end. So this order you have to maintain, students, so that you can optimize your page. And then we have to close the body tag. Body tag is always close, the second last, and the last one is your HTML tag. Okay, so this is the program. Okay, just to make you understand that how the ordering of your tag should be maintained properly. Now here, as you can see, students, when I save it and when I'll run it, what will be the output? That your head tag will have a larger font as compared to your other para, bold, and italic. Tag will give you a paragraph, and bold tag, the text will be little bit, you can say, thick. Okay, thickness will be more, and italic, you will have the slant position, italic. Okay, but as you can see that I have not used any break tag, so it will come in one line. Okay, so to make you understand clearly, I'll just use the break tag so that it's visible properly that how these tags are working. Okay, break tag. What break tags does? It gives a line break. That means whatever or wherever you are using this break tag, it will leave that line and come to the next line. We just have this, we just save this, save. And how to save it, students? Give a proper name and save it with extension .html. Okay, so I'm just giving SEO.html. I've saved it on desktop. Now just see. We'll just try to run this. Okay, we have saved it on. Okay, here SEO. When I'm running it, you just see the output. As you can see that here we have used the header tag H1. H1 is the largest heading, so you can see it is giving us the bold and larger font as compared to other 3 fonts. Then we have used the para tag, which is simple para. Then bold tag. The font is little bit thick, and then the italic tag. Okay, and you had seen the order also, that the tag which has opened first, it has closed last. Okay students, so in this way you have to maintain the order of your tags and attributes properly, so that you can give a boost to your search engine. Okay students, so hope you have understood this, that how to optimize your web pages. And this was the one topic, and in this one topic we have studied so many different things, okay, like web page optimization. Okay, in that we have seen the first one was the page structure optimization. Okay, then we had seen the 3 points in this, that HTML program should begin with doc type HTML, which we have seen in the example as well. Then singular tag should be closed properly, and image tag is your singular tag. Order of the tag should be maintained. Just now we have seen in the example that tag which is opening first is closing at the end, so you have to be very particular with the order of the tags. Okay, and then the next we have seen what is recommended to use, that you have to give a title. It should be very proper and according to the page content. Then meta description. What is meta description? It is a 160 character snippet, students, which describes your page content. Like I have given you the example teaser of your favorite series or movie, so that you can understand that what particular content or the page is about, the content on the page is. Okay, then we had seen the heading tag. You have to give the proper heading wherever required, as we had seen in the example just now, that H1 I had given to my main topic, so it was more larger as compared to your other text and little bit thick. Then image tag with all attributes, students. We had seen the, you can say, the explanation of this, but how to use it, we'll see this in next lecture. So all tag, what all tag does, students, it gives a text description to your image. For example, if your image is not processed properly, okay, if your image is broken image, so the alt attribute will show you the text for that image, that okay, this image is so and so. So hope you've understood till here. So inshallah we'll see them further in next lecture. I hope you have understood everything. So have a good day. Thank you.